Yo, what is up, YouTube? We are back with guitar lessons. I know y'all missed it. Y'all was like, y'all was hitting my inbox and all that. Yo, Jaja, post another guitar lesson video. We miss your ass playing. And I was like, all right, well, fuck y'all then. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm joking, but we back, man. You got Andy over here, man. You know,
Of
Andy.
my guitar starter course for absolute beginners.
Y'all see the last
Now,
video?
a lot
Check
of
the last video. Let's see, man. You finishing this 10-day shit, bro. I told y'all, bro. We're not playing around.
beginners find it really tricky to use a pick, certainly
And I did do a little practice on the side, so.
in the early days when you're first learning guitar. Now, in this lesson, we're going to be covering the basics of something called fingerstyle, where we don't use a pick, we use your thumb and your
What style?
fingers to pluck the strings, and in this case we're going to be plucking chords. I'm also going to show you about minor chords, and we're going to learn the easy song Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. I will give you a quick run through and then we'll get straight into a close-up for the tutorial. If you haven't checked out any of the other days in this 10-day guitar course, please do, especially if this is a little bit trickier than what you've gone for so far. Check the earlier days or my free beginners course at andyguitar.co.uk. This would be around level 4 of that beginners course, so there are plenty of songs. There's a good 30 or 40 song choices to go for on my website before this one. If you do struggle, check that out, but let's get straight in for the close-up now. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. So that's the little part we're going to learn. Let's cover the chords first of all. The A minor chord is first. Nice and easy. This is basically the E major chord moved down a string. So where all your fingers were for the first chord we ever covered in this course, 1, 2, 3, E major, just move them down a string. This changes the chord totally because the root note is no longer the E, it is the A. Similar to the A major, but one note is different, and that note is here, and it makes the chord sound sad. Minor chords always sound distinctly sad, especially when compared to the happy major chord, and this is a minor chord and it sounds really sad. The other chord I played there was an E minor, which is again similar to an E major, but without your first finger this time, so it's just 1, 2, which I think we should play with our first finger, because then we have an anchor finger between the A minor and the E minor. A minor, E minor. But many pros play it with the middle two fingers like this, so playing an E minor like this is pretty standard as well. You're also making a rock hand when you do it, so that's pretty cool as well. So A minor, E minor. I'd prefer with your first two fingers, so I'll keep playing it that way. And then a G, but we're on the G so quickly and we're only playing the thicker strings that we only have to move your first two fingers. Third and little finger don't have to be down because we're not.
I'm getting sick of this shit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's gonna be a hard finish. I'm gonna start banging these two. We're gonna get through this challenge. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm getting sick of this shit.
Playing this thinnest string.
Hey, I'll be right back. My fault. I bet, I gotta get that protein in. What you talking about?
We don't need the 3 there. We don't need to put that on at all. It's just middle finger, first finger. Middle finger at 3rd fret. 1, 2, 3. And they're the 3 chords that we need for the first part of this song. There's only one more chord in the entire song. So A minor, and that sounds like this. E minor. And G, but we're not going to play that thinnest string because we're going to be plucking with the right hand or your whichever hand you're dominant with. So when we're on the A minor, what we need to do with your fingerstyle hand is we're going to pluck the root note, which is that A string. E, A, D, that's the A string, and we pluck that with the thumb. Now try and keep your forearm, I'd have it touching the guitar itself, but wherever it feels comfortable, make sure the forearm itself doesn't move. Just retract your thumb into your hand like this. That's how we get the accuracy of it. We're only moving your fingers and thumb here. We're not moving the hand kind of out when we pluck a note. We're not doing this. Just pluck the thumb. And then your fingers are set underneath the next 3 strings. So on string, thumb above string 4, underneath string 3, underneath, underneath, and then on the middle 4 strings like this. And if we pluck them all together, they should all ring out like this. If we did them one at a time, there's our A minor chord. The pattern we're going to use is a very cool folk style pattern where we hit the root note, the thumb, and then the fingers all together. Thumb, pluck. And we need to do that twice on the A minor chord. Thumb, pluck, thumb, pluck. Let's play that together after 2, 3, 4. Thumb, pluck, thumb, pluck. That's all we need to do. A little bit faster. Play along with me in 2, 3, 4.
Bro, wait. Alright. This shit harder than worked out. This nigga's over here on the front side of the guitar. 2nd string. Alright, fuck it. Got it.
Thumb, pluck, thumb, pluck. One last time. 2, 3, 4. Thumb, pluck, and stop. Then we change to the E minor, so here and here. And then the bass note has changed, the root note, to the thickest string, because that's the E string and this is an E minor chord. But your first 3 fingers for most of this entire song are going to stay on those same strings. Thumb, pluck, and we only need to do that once on the E minor. Thumb, pluck. Then we change to our middle finger on the 3rd fret and we play that sort of half cheating G chord, but it'll sound totally fine because we're only going to pluck the certain strings that we're on. So that again, E minor, thumb, pluck, just the once. Then the cheating G chord, thumb, pluck. So playing it this way, it would only be the middle finger that moves. So I'd really recommend going for this one. One more time, 3, 4. Thumb, pluck, thumb, pluck. And then back to A minor once. Thumb, pluck. Let me show you that in a full round really slowly so you can see exactly what's happening, and then we'll play the whole thing through together. 3, 4. E minor, G, A minor. Now this would happen on the last word of the top line of the vocal. So ain't no sunshine when she's gone. That's where the thumb would happen. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Thumb went on the word away. So let's play this together now really slowly, and I'll say the words so that you know which word to start on. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Pluck, thumb, pluck, E minor, G. And then also thumb pluck on the A minor to finish. One more time. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. E minor. Finishing on the A minor. Same thing but with the second line of the song. It's not warm when she's away. E minor, G. Those two lines again. Ain't no sunshine when she's thumb pluck, E minor, G, thumb pluck. It's not warm when she's away. E minor, G, A minor. And in this song, there are essentially 4 lines that happen for the whole round of the song. We have that line twice, that same thing happens twice. Then we have another line which is different, but then we return to this same part. So think about it like a poem in 3 lines.
I got it. Hold on now. Alright. Whew. Boy, this is a bicep workout. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she goes away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. This house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. I know. Yeah.
But for one verse, or one stanza, we've got the top line.
I'm just like that, Jack.
Then that happens again, exactly the same, and then we have this section when the melody changes. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Definitely the hardest part, however, it's only these 2 chords, and even though it's a little bit trickier, it should be appropriate for most people if you've properly done the previous 5 days of this 10-day course. So let's give it one go now.
If you're exceptional at the guitar and you're a tryhard, and you've done the previous videos, then and only then will this be easy.
If you do
for me.
really struggle, just check out the previous days of this course and I'm sure you'll be able to come back to do it.
I'll be right back.
So a demo one more time. Same strings as we did the E minor before. 3 and 4 and. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then this D minor chord, which will be new if you've not done this chord before, I guess. So it's a bit more of a stretch. First finger, first fret, first string, easy peasy. Middle finger, second fret, third string, a little bit harder. Third finger, third fret of the second string, this is the tough one. You're only going to be able to do this if your fingers are on an angle. If you're going straight and you're kind of trying to play it like this, that third finger is not going to get far enough over here. This angle and having your thumb just creeping over the top. So all my fingers now are pointing towards my plucking hand shoulder, and that really helps this angle to be able to get it where we want to go and allow this stretch of our fingers. They don't have to stretch that far. If they're more like this, that's cool. But you can actually do this and have your fingers touching, which really helps. So there's our D minor chord, and we pluck the D string and then the thinner 3 strings. Looking over the sound hole is always best. I'm just showing you this to keep my fingers together so you can see everything in the same spot.
Hold on, nigga, hold on.
Only going to be able to do this and. So a demo one more time. Same strings as we did the E minor before. 3 and 4 and. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then this D minor chord, which will be new if you've not done this chord before, I guess. So it's a bit more of a stretch. First finger, first fret, first string. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Middle finger, second fret, third string. A little bit harder. Third finger, third fret of the second string. This is the tough one. You're only going to be able to do this if your fingers are on an angle. If you're going straight and you're kind of trying to play it like this, that third finger is not going to get far enough over here. This angle and having your thumb just creeping over the top. So all my fingers now pointing towards my plucking hand shoulder, and that really helps this angle to be able to get it where we want to go and allow this stretch of our fingers. They don't have to stretch that far. If they're more like this, that's cool. But you can actually do this and have your fingers touching, which really helps. So there's our D minor chord, and we pluck the D string and then the thinner 3 strings. Plucking over the sound hole is always best. I'm just showing you this to keep my fingers together so you can see everything in the same spot. And this again happens 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. One more time, let's play this together on the D minor. 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Last time, adjust the D minor if it wasn't ringing out, and let's try again. 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Hey, I did that shit, nigga.
So that section as a whole starts on the E minor, and your fingers, your 3 fingers are 1 string up, thumb on the thickest string. Just the E minor, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. D minor, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then we'd return to the A minor, E minor, G riff that we learned at the start of this lesson, which was... which would be the 4th line and final line of this song, because after then it just repeats. The words may change a little, but the melody is so reminiscent you'll know exactly where this repeats if you give a listen to the original. So let's have a bit of a playthrough now. As I say, if you need a bit more time on this one, this lesson is certainly a step up from the ones that have happened before, but I feel with some practice you will be able to do it. Okay, so let's give this a go together from the top. Ain't no sunshine, A minor, E minor, G, back to A minor again. It's not warm when she's away, E minor, G. And now the new line that we learned, starting on E minor. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and then D minor now. D minor,
stretched out,
straight into A minor, E minor riff. Whole thing, I'll do less talking this time and just kind of speak the words. Ain't no sunshine.
Pause, nigga, damn. My fingers hurt. Okay, I got this. Come on, Cha-Cha. You're black, you're a musician. You're like this, my nigga. You're like this. Alright, let's go. Let's go, baby boy. From the 4th string down, 4th string up.
And when she's gone, it's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always D minor long. Anytime she goes away. last time, really slowly.
on,
Give it
man.
one last attempt with this song,
Come on,
guys.
Bloody
Stay with
boy.
me. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone D minor. Anytime she goes away. And then there's a pause in the song where he goes, I know, and it goes on for 30 seconds to a minute or something.
Yeah, cheeky
but then it
little song,
returns to, hey, I wanna leave this thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And we do that same section again. Now there in the original song, that line happens
Cheeky.
twice, so we have to do that line sort of again. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. And then it's the E minor section. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. And then that last line just repeats. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. And that repeats until the end of the song. And that is how to play Ain't
Like
No
that.
Sunshine, and that is the end of day 6 of this 10-day guitar course. Now, hopefully you're enjoying this so far. As I say, if that was a bit too tricky for the level that you're at the moment, you need a bit more time with this fingerstyle, please check out my full beginner's course at andyguitar.co.uk, or you can search my site for some more
Y'all tap
fingerstyle
with Andy,
songs. We've
bro.
got some easy ones,
We doing
including
shit for free,
Something
son.
from Nothing by the Foo Fighters, and some
Fighters. I
great
love
beginners
Foo
sort of
Fighters.
fingerstyle ones, just to get you used to plucking more
fingering.
single strings. But if you're following
Right
this,
then, mate. Yeah, piss off. Hey, y'all like, subscribe, and comment. I already know what it is, man. Y'all know that. Y'all see, man, I got my dreads out now. I'm finna do some videos on me, TV, and Monkey to see what the shorties think. You know what I'm saying? A little content for y'all boys, man. I know y'all like that little freak stuff. Y'all see me, man. I'm out in the sun, man. I'll get some sun on y'all skin, too. I know it's cold outside, but you feel me? Oh, yeah, all right. See you on the next guitar video.